You don't wake up stiff because you're old. You wake up stiff because the collagen that once cushioned your joints has quietly thinned. It's like the rubber under your car tires drying out after years in the sun. But here's the hopeful part. New research shows that with just a few collagen-rich foods, adults over 60 can ease swelling, strengthen cartilage, and walk with confidence again. And one of these foods? You probably have it in your kitchen right now. If climbing stairs or getting out of bed has started to feel like work, you're not alone. After 50, our body's collagen factories begin to slow down, while inflammation quietly rises, breaking down cartilage and flexibility. But what I've seen in my 25 years of clinical practice is that this process isn't permanent. Seniors who nourish their bodies with specific collagen-rich foods often feel noticeable relief within weeks. So, today we'll explore 6 powerful foods that can help rebuild that cushion and bring comfort back into your daily movement. 1. Chicken skin and bone. Broth. Rebuilding the framework. When I ask my senior patients what they miss most about their younger years, they rarely mention appearance. They say things like, "I just want to stand up without feeling my knees grind." That grinding sound is your body whispering for collagen, the scaffolding that once held your joints steady and smooth. After 60, your fibroblasts, those tiny factories that make collagen, begin to slow down. The result? Cartilage starts thinning, synovial fluid loses its slipperiness, and each step can feel like metal scraping on metal. But research shows there's hope. In a 2025 Frontiers in Nutrition trial, adults over 60 who took 10 grams of collagen peptides daily for 6 months reported 19.5% less pain and improved mobility, without side effects. Bone broth and chicken skin are nature's simplest ways to supply the same peptides found in that study. These foods deliver type 2 collagen, along with amino acids like glycine and proline, the raw materials your joints crave. Think of it like patching the cracks in an old bridge before they widen. In my 25 years of practice, I've seen seniors regain flexibility just by sipping warm broth with breakfast. One of my patients, Margaret, 68, started doing this every morning for 12 weeks. Her stiffness faded, and she told me, "I can finally kneel in the garden again." To follow the same rhythm, simmer chicken bones for at least 6 hours with a dash of apple cider vinegar. It helps release collagen from the bone matrix. Drink 1 cup daily, ideally in the morning when your repair hormones are active. But here's what most people miss. The next food doesn't just rebuild cartilage, it cools the rust makers that cause swelling in the first place. 2. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, cooling the rust makers. Margaret's progress was inspiring, but she soon asked me, "Dr. Hartley, what about the swelling that comes and goes? That swelling is inflammation, and after 60, it doesn't take much to ignite it. Think of it like rust forming on metal. Once it starts, it quietly eats away at the joints unless you oil it down." In the body, those rust makers are cytokines called IL-6 and TNF-alpha. When they rise, they weaken collagen and increase pain. The good news? Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are packed with marine collagen and omega-3 fatty acids, which help calm these inflammatory messengers. A 2025 Frontiers in Nutrition meta-analysis found that seniors who paired collagen peptides with omega-3 rich diets saw a 4 to 6% increase in bone density and stronger joint stability. The omega-3s act like lubrication oil, reducing stiffness while protecting newly formed collagen from damage. In my clinic, I always recommend baked or grilled salmon twice per week, about 4 ounces per serving. Pair it with leafy greens and a squeeze of lemon to add vitamin C, your body's collagen spark plug. Avoid frying, since high heat destroys omega-3s and invites more oxidative rust. If fish isn't your favorite, you can still capture the same benefit with a daily marine collagen powder or small sardine portions. The goal isn't perfection, it's steady nourishment. Pause for a moment. Do you notice less stiffness after meals that include fish? That's your body's quiet way of saying, thank you. But most people stop here, thinking collagen and fish are enough. What they overlook is a tiny, almost invisible source of healing, one that hides inside a common breakfast food. And it may be the single most affordable way to rebuild what age has worn away. 3. Egg membrane, the hidden collagen layer. I'll never forget a patient named Robert, 72, who said, "Doc, I eat eggs every morning. Surely I'm getting enough protein." He was half right. What most people miss is that the thinnest layer inside the eggshell, the membrane, is pure collagen gold. After 60, your body's collagen factories can't run on protein alone. They need specific amino acids like lysine and proline, the building blocks that fibroblasts use to knit new cartilage. The egg membrane delivers both, ready-made, easily absorbed, and naturally paired with trace nutrients that support joint repair. In a landmark British Journal of Nutrition study, Zajiblik et al., 2015, men in their 70s who took 15 grams of collagen peptides daily gained 4.2 kilograms of lean muscle and 16.5 newton meters of leg strength within 12 weeks. That's not theory, that's measurable mobility regained. I often tell my patients, think of this membrane as the thread that helps your joints reweave themselves. When you peel a boiled egg, that filmy skin that clings to the shell is collagen in its purest form. In my clinic, I recommend using whole eggs, boiled or lightly poached, and saving that membrane by blending it into soups or broth. It's subtle in flavor, but powerful in action. For those who prefer supplements, 500 milligrams of natural eggshell membrane, extract daily, has shown similar anti-inflammatory effects in seniors with knee pain. Have you ever noticed how morning stiffness fades faster after a protein-rich breakfast? That's your body responding to the right signal. Nourishment, not neglect. But what surprised me most when I first studied collagen wasn't in protein at all. It was in something bright, tart, and sitting quietly in nearly every kitchen fruit bowl. Without it, your body's repair fire can't even start. 4. Citrus fruits, the vitamin C connection. When Robert began adding oranges to his breakfast, his progress accelerated. Within weeks, his morning stiffness eased even more. The secret wasn't just collagen intake, it was vitamin C, the quiet catalyst behind every collagen strand your body builds. Here's why it matters. Collagen molecules rely on a process called hydroxylation, a fancy word for how your body locks in strength between amino acids. Without vitamin C, those bonds remain weak, like bricks without mortar. After 60, vitamin C levels naturally decline, especially if appetite or absorption drops. That's why many seniors make plenty of collagen, but can't hold it together. Recent research published in Frontiers in Nutrition, 2025, found that supplementing vitamin C alongside collagen peptides boosted collagen efficiency by 30%, especially in adults over 60. It's the difference between simply making collagen and making it usable. In my clinic, I always recommend pairing collagen or protein meals with a source of vitamin C, fresh oranges, grapefruit, kiwi, or even a squeeze of lemon over fish. Think of vitamin C as the ignition key. Without it, the engine of repair never starts. Try this rhythm. Add a small citrus portion to breakfast or lunch, when collagen turnover is naturally higher. For those with acid sensitivity, blending citrus with yogurt or oatmeal can soften the bite while preserving the benefit. Take a breath here. Can you recall the last time you ate something bright and felt lighter afterward? That's your cells responding to a spark they've been missing. But even when collagen production is humming, it still needs protection, because if inflammation is rust, then oxidation is the rain that fuels it. The next food doesn't just feed collagen, it shields it from breaking down too soon. 5. Berries, shielding collagen from damage. When I first studied how collagen ages, what surprised me most wasn't how fast we lose it, but how quietly it's damaged. Every day, oxidative stress and sugar molecules harden our collagen through a process called glycation. It's like pouring syrup over fabric. It stiffens, dulls, and cracks over time. That's where berries come in. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are rich in anthocyanins, natural antioxidants that protect collagen from this hardening. They work like polish on metal, keeping the surface smooth and resilient. A 2025 study published in Joint Diseases and Related Surgery showed that seniors combining a collagen supplement with a high antioxidant diet improved balance and gait by 10% and reduced joint pain scores within 12 weeks. That's real functional change, not just lab numbers. In my clinic, I've seen this same pattern repeatedly. One patient, Helen, 70, started adding a handful of mixed berries to her morning yogurt after her collagen shake. 6 weeks later, she told me, "My knees don't feel hot anymore. They just feel quiet." That quiet she described is inflammation fading away. To get similar results, enjoy half a cup of fresh or frozen berries each morning. If frozen, thaw them naturally. Heat can damage their delicate polyphenols. Combine them with Greek yogurt or oatmeal for a gentle collagen-supportive meal. Here's something to reflect on. Your body remembers how easy movement once felt. With the right foods, you're not chasing youth. You're restoring rhythm. But even the best diet can fall short on busy days. The final collagen source I share with my patients requires no chopping, no cooking, just a few spoonfuls. And it may be the easiest daily ritual for keeping your joints moving freely. 6. Gelatin-based foods. Easy collagen for busy days. For many of my patients, keeping up with recipes isn't the challenge. It's time. That's why I often introduce them to something simple, comforting, and quietly powerful: gelatin-based foods. Gelatin is essentially pre-digested collagen. Its protein chains are already broken down into small peptides under 10 kilodaltons, which means your body can absorb and use them almost immediately. In the Frontiers in Nutrition meta-analysis, 2025, seniors taking 10 to 15 grams of hydrolyzed collagen daily not only experience less joint pain, but also improve bone density and overall mobility after just a few months. Think of gelatin as the ready-made building blocks for your body's repair team. If chicken broth rebuilds the bridge, gelatin delivers the bricks already cut to size. That's why it's my go-to recommendation for seniors who want convenience without compromise. In my clinic, I often suggest a simple evening ritual. Dissolve a tablespoon of unflavored gelatin in warm herbal tea, or mix it into unsweetened yogurt. Taken after dinner, it supports nighttime repair when melatonin naturally triggers tissue renewal. Avoid sugary gelatin desserts. Added glucose can counteract collagen's benefits through glycation, the very process we're trying to prevent. Most people skip this step, assuming collagen must come from expensive powders. But what I've found working with senior patients is the opposite. Consistency matters more than cost. A daily rhythm, even in small doses, sends your body the signal to keep repairing. Pause here and imagine waking tomorrow with joints that feel smooth, not tight, steady, not hesitant. That's the quiet reward of collagen done right. But to make it truly work, there's one final key: how you time it, pair it, and stay patient through the first 8 to 12 weeks. Let's talk about that rhythm next. 7. Your daily collagen protocol. The repair rhythm. By now, you've seen how collagen-rich foods can rebuild, protect, and soothe your joints. But the question I often hear from my patients is, how do I put all this together? Let's walk through the rhythm I teach in my clinic, a simple plan that respects your body's timing and makes results sustainable. Start your morning with 10 to 15 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. This is the amount used in most clinical trials, including the Frontiers in Nutrition 2025 study, which showed a 19.5% reduction in joint pain and better mobility after 6 months. Mix it into your coffee, smoothie, or oatmeal. The goal is to pair it with a meal containing vitamin C, since it acts like a spark plug for collagen activation. Next, include protein and omega-3 sources throughout the week. Chicken broth 3 times, fatty fish twice, and eggs on alternate mornings. These foods ensure a steady supply of amino acids and anti-inflammatory nutrients. For added synergy, don't overlook your micronutrients. Vitamin D supports bone strength, calcium stabilizes cartilage, and antioxidants from berries protect against oxidation. Think of these as your joint support crew. They don't build the bridge, but they keep it standing. Timing matters too. The first 3 hours after breakfast are your body's repair window, when cortisol drops and collagen synthesis is most active. That's why I encourage morning dosing. Evening gelatin drinks also help, aligning with melatonin's nighttime tissue renewal. Be patient with your body. Clinical studies show visible progress in 8 to 12 weeks, with deeper structural gains by 6 months. Healing takes time, but it always responds to consistency. Now, pause for a moment. If your body began to feel 5 years younger in motion, what would you do first? Take that walk by the lake, or kneel in the garden again? Because those quiet dreams are not out of reach. They're simply waiting for your next meal. When I look back on the hundreds of seniors I've worked with, one truth stands out. The body never forgets how to heal. It only needs the right rhythm, the right nutrients, and a bit of patience. Collagen isn't about vanity or chasing youth. It's about restoring what time has slowly borrowed: comfort, steadiness, and confidence in your own movement. If you've ever hesitated to stand up from a chair or turn down a walk because of aching joints, remember, that hesitation doesn't define you. It's simply your body's way of asking for better care. Every spoonful of broth, every handful of berries, every small change is your quiet yes to staying strong and independent. In my 25 years of clinical nutrition, I've learned that consistency, not complexity, heals. The seniors who thrive are the ones who keep showing up for themselves. 1 cup, 1 meal, 1 mindful habit at a time. So, I invite you to do the same. Try one of these 6 foods this week. Notice how your body responds, and if it helps, share your experience in the comments. Your story might be exactly what another senior needs to hear today. If you found this guide helpful, join our community by subscribing. Tomorrow, we'll explore 3 morning drinks that heal joints after 60, a companion to this collagen protocol that helps you start each day with less stiffness and more energy. And as you close your eyes tonight, take 1 quiet breath and remember, your body isn't breaking down, it's rebuilding, patiently, faithfully, with every meal you give it. Maybe this is the year your body starts saying yes again.